not much is talked about the judicial system. No? But let me say two things. Let me tell you two facts. The first is this. The last study that I read calculated that roughly 2 or 3 trillion pesos worth of assets are locked up in litigation. They cannot be transacted. They cannot be apothecated. They cannot be, nothing can be done with them because it's locked up in litigation. Now, maybe one party or another likes it to be in litigation, right? But imagine this potential in our economy that's not being used, that's not being deployed. So there is a great deal of blockage, there's a great deal of potential in unlocking these assets that are tied up in litigation. And that relates to the next point. The next point is this, no? The next president, and maybe this is the most important, one of the most important reasons as to why we should be very careful in our choices. No? The next president gets to appoint 10 Supreme Court justices, right? The wrong choice might mean that black becomes white and white becomes black, or red becomes blue or blue becomes red, because they can interpret it. Right? 10 Supreme Court justices. And that's why we need to be very, very careful. It will change the entire character of our judicial system. It will therefore change the entire character of the rules and regulations under which we live as a society and under which we build our businesses as an economy. So I think that that's one of the areas that we need to pay attention to. We've started to do that by having continuous trial. That's one of our goals. No? Just the other day, over Holy Week, I saw, I didn't finish it because as always, I fall asleep, but I saw a movie where in a matter of, it was like a documentary movie, in a matter of a few weeks or months, they were able to finish the entire litigation. The point is, don't hire a lawyer if he cannot appear in the hearings. Because for the poor in particular, justice delayed is really justice denied. They don't have the money to keep paying the lawyer to show up. They don't have the resources to keep after a long, protracted legal process. So continuous trials is going to be one of our goals. We've started that. It's called, we patterned it after the eco-zone system. We call it the justice eco-zone. So what we've done is we've completed all the necessary elements. The public attorney's office, the prosecutor, the judges, the clerks, so on and so forth, including e-warrant, e-subpoena, so that in fact, in that area, it's now being tried in Quezon City. No? I'm going to do that for the rest of the country. We started that when I was DILG together with Secretary Laila de Lima and Chief Justice Sereno, where we said, let's have an area where everything works, where justice is actually fast, effective, efficient, so people can actually get justice. And so let's complete all of the elements so that justice can be obtained. And that's what we've done in Quezon City, and that's what we're going to do for the rest of the country. That way you can have justice, meaningful justice, all across our country.